So last night during the Raptors and Spurs broadcast, Amy Audibert was calling the game with Matt Devlin. She made a really interesting comment about the Raps' upcoming game against the Bucks, and she kind of echoed a lot of thoughts that I had too. And it was that the Raps and Bucks it always feels like they have some sort of a rivalry going on, and they're somehow always interconnected. And I totally agree with her. I mean, honestly, when you think about it, 2013, that was when Giannis was drafted. Apparently, Mazai was really trying to get him. And then in 2017, they met up in the playoffs. Raps ultimately won that one, but the Bucks took it to the Raps in one of the games where they just absolutely throttled them. And then, you think about the 2019 Eastern Conference Finals. Bucks go up 2-0, and then the Raptors win 4 straight, and then go to the NBA Finals and win the championship. And then there's also the fact that Giannis, a lot of people were expecting him to maybe jump ship from Milwaukee, come to Toronto, and that didn't happen. So, I mean, yeah, I 100% agree with Amy Audibert. She's right. Raptors, Spurs. The game was pretty good, actually. The Raps had the lead for the most part. In fact, their lead got so big it almost went past 31, but that's actually where it capped off. 31 points was the Raps' largest lead in that game. And if we take a look at the call review, well, odds makers did favor the Raps to win this one. And I was right on the money line. I went above 224. But I was wrong about the spread. Raps covered, and I thought the Spurs would. But the good news is I'm now 51-51. Shout out to Zatzman. He mentioned that I was at 500, just like the Raps. Same night that the Raps go 500, so do I. Now moving on, the Raps are taking on the reigning NBA champions tonight, the Milwaukee Bucks. They're in Milwaukee, and it's a back-to-back. So I don't know how much energy the guys are going to have, especially with a lot of them just getting their legs back after being recently cleared from COVID-19 health and safety protocols. But anyway, let's take a look at the odds for that one. Odds makers are favoring the Bucks at 8.5 points. The over-under has been set at 225.5. And look, I'm going to go with Milwaukee, but I don't think they're going to cover. In their last 13 games combined, the Raps and the Bucks are 13-3 against the spread. So I'm going to go with Toronto to cover. The over-under has gone under in 8 of the last 9 between these two teams. So I'm going to go south of 225.5. In terms of what the Raps can do on defense, be physical. Right now the Bucks are number 1 in points per game. They're number 1 in field goals made, and they're tied for first in 3-pointers made. That's over their last 5 games. So the best way to make things hard for the Bucks is to be physical and make their shots very, very hard to shoot. In terms of what the Raps can do on offense, transition points. The Raps are second in the league at transition points, transition scoring, at about 23.3 points per game. Play to your strength. Now that's it for me, but make sure you check out the game day preview. It's already been posted on the website. On top of that, right after the game, the wrap-up will go live. The quick react will be up. Nothing but positives will be up as well. And then tomorrow, you can check out the recap from everything that happened from tonight's game. All that great content can be found on RaptorsRepublic.com. Now, before you go, make sure you hit subscribe on the button below. Check out all the great Raptors Republic content on YouTube. We have so much great stuff across the board. Now that's it for me, but I'll catch you on Friday when the Raps are in Utah to take on the Jazz. See ya.